Okay, hello, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel, chat. So basically, I'm doing a recap for Friday, August 22nd, first day in the dorm. Camera's here, first day in the dorm. So yeah, now I gotta do fucking recaps in my college dorm. That is life now. But basically, on Friday, trading was a little cooked because I was moving all my shit, drove 5 hours to Miami. And I had to mark out my levels like with lines. So yeah, did that. I don't know how accurate all of them are, but I tried my best. But basically, going into the day, we had a nice little rip off open. There were so many levels, so many zones, because it was a huge price range yesterday. But basically, broke above pre-market high, instantly came up, instantly crashed down. Because it was 9:58. It was still early. I knew there was big news at like 10 a.m., so I was waiting for that, and yeah, we just fucking absolutely printed to the upside. And the obvious trade of the day was the first 13 EMA retest on this big move, because if you think about it, this is probably the fucking biggest move we're gonna get all day. So I waited for that per usual. I ended up going with QQQ, so I had QQQ close above the zone that I had here, this light blue zone on the 15-minute. So I was like, okay, I'll be watching this. And I was watching. My entry was gonna be after we touched down and like broke through this wick. I was gonna enter. We never did that on this candle, and we ended up closing below. And I ended up not getting the entry, missing it. I also wanted to enter SPY at the same time. But I did like QQQ a little more because we got that close above. But I was gonna enter SPY anyways because yes, we had a zone that yes we did not close above, but when the momentum is so high, so high. The trend is so strong. Look at the EMAs. The trend is so strong. That is like a big sign that like we are going to continue higher anyways, even if we did reject the zone at the top or didn't get a close above. So that's just something to note. But yeah, so on SPY, instead of closing below, we ended up holding the 13 perfectly, and the trade ended up working. I think Jaden ended up printing. He got out like here, right? Yeah, he got out like here. Ended up being a printer trade for him. He made 1,000 on his eval on that. It was pretty cool. I didn't catch it because I missed it. I was more focused on QQQ and being so that like if I was on desktop, I think like 90% chance I'm catching that on spot for sure. But trying to do everything on mobile, like stressing, also while I'm like on the fucking highway, like I wasn't driving, but like still on the highway, fucking stressing about everything, like it was very very hard to take this trade. But going forward, hopefully that doesn't happen anymore. But on SPY and QQQ, that was about it. No trade for me there, sadly. But SPY was like a perfect A plus trade. Perfect A plus. Well, not perfect because we did a close below on the 15-minute, but a setup for sure. What I'm learning is that like even if we get a close below a zone or like a close in a zone on the 15-minute or even on the 2-minute, like if the trend is strong enough, the trade will work anyways after we hit the 13 EMA. It's all about the trend. Like I think what I'm learning is the trend will always be more important than the zones you have, because if the trend's strong enough, it is going to blow through any single zone that you have anyways. So yeah, but other than that, SPY held, went up a little higher. I think we closed. No, it closed above you. Wow. Okay, so these two channels closed above the 13. It ended up hitting actually, and then after that it just chopped. So like second retest kind of worked, and third retest, where actually wait, would you have entered here? So maybe because bro, low is at no, you would have. Oh wait. Oh no, I'm sorry. This goes below. This goes. Wait. No, I'm tripping. Your entry actually would have been here. It looks like because the low is 0.63, EMA 13.64. You're just taking profit here. So yeah, the 13 second retest worked. Which, okay, cool. And then after that we just chopped around the whole day. I mean, I did notice this, like, okay, we bounced the sun, came up here 13 EMA, dipped, but like you're not trading that. Like, look at the uptrend right now. Like, and after that we just chopped around the whole day. QQQ, same story. I think had this zone that I had, kept bouncing all day. QQ actually held the 13 like here and here, and after that, that ended up being the top, and just chopped around. Well, IWM. Let's get to this. So IWM was honestly the main thing I was watching to begin with. I wanted this more than SPY or QQQ because this shit blasted so high. Like, let me just go to the daily to kind of show. Look, look at the daily, bro. We fucking absolutely blew through everything. This was all-time high area on SPY, everything, and we just went up to like territory we have not been in forever. So yeah, but and then if you go to SPY, you can see like we clearly did not break the high that we had here. IWM did very much. QQQ, we did not break the high. So I think in terms of strength overall over the past like 2 weeks, it goes IWM, SPY, and QQQ in terms of strength. I don't really know if that means much for my day-to-day trading, but it's there. But anyways, IWM, I entered a trade here. So basically, it made the strongest move. So I was really looking for this one to retest. We got a strong close above this zone. I was like, bang, this is gonna be it. So I was watching IWM and QQQ to retest. Ended up being spicy. It's story of my life. But they were all setting up at the same time. It's really hard on mobile. But shit, what was I gonna say? Here we ended up actually not getting the 13 EMA retest. The low was 0.79, EMA 13.373. So it ended up not retesting. It ended up breaking through this high, and this was the first setup. Now, did we have any zones here? That is a great question that I don't know the answer to because they were so far away. But at the end of the day, like I can go and check, but like at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because once again, the trend was strong enough, it ended up working. Anyways, look at the trend without a single 13 rate pullback. No, look at this trend without a single 13 rate pullback. First one, bang, hit TV. So I entered on my like preferred futures. I'm trying to risk much, which honestly stupid. I probably should have taken full trades, full size, but I entered here. I think, yeah, like right when we broke through this wick was like my entry, and sold that take profit. Wasn't greedy. Like we almost hit it here, but came all the way back down, held that rise, and ended up hitting. So yeah, very nice trade. Honestly, fucking very nice trade. I think like going forward, I think I'm gonna try to take one trade on Spire QQQ, like the first big move on that, and then one trade on IWM, like the first big move on that. Because like if I did that, I would have printed on Spy and IWM yesterday. I mean on Friday. Would have been fire. But yeah, I think that's about it though. I think that's the recap. So I'm gonna go. I got class this morning when the market opened, so I'm gonna fucking try to mark my levels out, try to be as ready as I can, and yeah, that's the recap.